You telling me to get lost, you gonna have to go. Hey you guys, my name is Soraya. If you are new here, welcome to this channel. This is the story how I survived 30 days in a freaking haunted house. So let's backtrack. How did we even end up in this predicament? Why was I in the haunted house to begin with? Let's tell this story like it's a fairy tale. Once upon a time, there was a girl that went on a solo trip, packed our bags up, got in the airport, got there. Everything was super cute. Where did we go? We went to Myrtle Beach.
You serious?
Now, for some of you listening, y'all are probably like, you should have started with that. We all know that Myrtle Beach has lots of haunted stuff. This is the naive version of me getting on a plane, going to Myrtle Beach, thinking we're about to have a great old splendid time, okay? And so we get there, this first Airbnb, perfect. Sunshine, butterflies, rainbows. I stayed in the first Airbnb for about 2 weeks because it was occupied for past the 2 weeks. So we're gonna fast forward through the first Airbnb because that was fine. Second Airbnb was where things started to get spooky-ooky, okay? I do have a background in psychic readings. My clients that I've had in the past were always spooked because they were like, how do you know my business and I didn't tell you my business? Because I see you. Keep that in mind as the story goes on. So I get to the second Airbnb. Immediately, the neighborhood is looking a little different. It was just the vibe. I get in there, I'm going up the elevator, everything's looking fine. I get to the door, I open the door. I have a smile on my face, I'm excited. Immediately, I feel dizzy. It was like something like knocked me out of my consciousness or something.
No, God, please, no, no!
Immediately after that, I felt a wave of negative energy just like swoop over me. This is literally my reaction when I walked in. I was just like, and then it hit me and I was like, and then I just burst out into tears. And so I was like, like, have y'all ever been somewhere where as soon as you walked in, you was like, yeah, this is not it. That was what this was. So I'm like, oh no, I need to clean.
Clean the house now, people.
First of all, you should be cleaning as soon as you go into a new Airbnb to begin with. Maybe whoever was in here last, like their vibration or like their energy, whatever happened, was not great. And so we need to clean the space out so that my energy can be in it. So I cleaned, I used my lemon solution. I use lemon solution for everything because it's a good cleanser, energetic cleanser as well. Wiped it down, wiped everything down. I even boiled some essential oils, lemon, okay? And I set intentions over it. I also put on Reiki videos, casting out negative energy and all those things. And I played it in the bedroom and the living room. So it was a 1 bedroom and the bedroom had a balcony connected to the bedroom. I was on the 9th floor. That's gonna be important in a second. You'll see why. And after I finished cleaning that first time, I felt the energy lighten up. And then the space started to feel like me. The days go on, right? And I am at a beachfront condo. So I'm right on the beach. That's why I got the balcony view, because I wanted to open the door, see the beach. That's what I did in the first Airbnb. And so sometimes I would leave the balcony door open just so I can get like a breeze in the space or whatnot. I go on, I leave the house every few days. I'm still like sightseeing and all these things. And the first few days after I cleaned, everything was still fine. Maybe a week later, I feel the energy come back again. And I was like, what is this? Why am I feeling this? I'm still still not thinking it's an entity. I'm thinking, well, maybe I'm anxious because I'm on a solo trip, because I'm gonna always clock myself first before I start pointing the blame. That's just me, right? I was just like, okay, well, maybe I can calm myself down and self-care and this and that, and nothing was working. Around week 2 is when stuff started getting more obvious that there was a spirit, an entity in this condo. If you guys don't know, spirits can talk to you through TVs, or they can like show you signs, synchronicities through TVs, through your device. A good way to explain that is, think about when you're scrolling on TikTok and you see a tarot video and it literally tells you exactly what you needed to hear. That is your spirit guide sending you a message in the form of some sort of video or thing that's already created. It doesn't have to be through devices. It could be through your regular reality as well. It could be someone told you something on the street, a random stranger said exactly what you need to hear. Like, it's all of those things. Because I know somebody's probably going to be like, oh, that's super woo-woo, that's a reach.
It's illegal to say you're a federal officer when you're not.
So now you call me a liar? See the picture there? That's me.
The more you go down the rabbit hole, baby, nothing is a reach. So I turned on the TV. I had not cleaned this TV. I had not blessed this TV, set intent, nothing like that, right? I turned on the TV and the first video that's on there is Get Lost.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
And I was like, get lost. I'm feeling all this negative energy. And then I turn on the TV, Get Lost. So I'm like, my spirit guides don't talk to me like that. I don't know who's talking to me like that. And then I realized, oh, I'm not at my house. Like, this is not my house. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, that's when the detector started going off for me. But I still wasn't thinking too much about it, but I was like, something weird is going on here. So then I go to sleep one night and I wake up in the middle of the night shaking. And I'm like, what is going on? So you know what I do? I pull out my trusty tarot cards and I get to talking to my spirit guides. I'm pulling cards. It comes out that there's something basically in here. I also get visions. I had a vision from my spirit guide, cherry eyes. When I asked for clarification, my spirit guide was like, this is not your energy. I woke up in the middle of the night and I was furious and I was shaking and I didn't know why I was mad. Then I get to meditating because I'm like, no, I need to get more information about this, right? I seen a white hand flick under their chin. I don't know if I can do that on YouTube, so I'm not even going to try it. When I looked it up, it meant like a cuss word. So basically, this spirit was cussing me out because apparently I was in its home. So that's when I realized, I was like, oh, this Airbnb must have not been occupied in a long time. And so an entity came and like claimed the space. And I just happened to book a month stay at this specific room. I already paid my money. So baby, I'm not going anywhere. Spirit, did you pay any bills? Did you pay rent? You telling me to get lost? You gonna have to go. When I realized that, I was like, oh yeah, no. But I still wasn't understanding because I was like, hold on, how did it get in this space? When I previously cleaned, I felt that energy leave. So how did it get back in? Y'all, one day I'm watching YouTube and I get an omen from my spirit guides. I always know it's my spirit guides because I see their names. I know the names of my spirit guides, so that's how I know, if anyone's asking. They sent me a video. This person was talking specifically about a toothache and having a cavity. And so they were using that analogy and saying the devil only needs a crack, just a small crack, in order to get into your system and cause chaos, disruption, and all these things, right? And so I'm like, a crack. So I knew it was a metaphor. I pan over to the door that's connected to the balcony. It's cracked wide open. That was how the entity got back in. I left the door open. For those of you who do not know, doors mirrors, beds, TVs, phones, any electronics are portals that spirits can use to enter a space. That is something I learned, okay? We definitely got into our high priestess training bag during this time period, okay? So when I seen that, and it's 3 in the morning, I forgot to close the door. It's in the middle of the night, right? I quickly get up, close the door, and I'm like, I have to clean again because this energy is in here. And while I was asleep, it was haunting me in my sleep.
It's be about time.
We dueling, okay? Really not, because I was unbothered. First thing I did, I was like, I'm not scared of you. See, these other people, they might be scared of you because of the movies, the scary movies, and I don't care nothing about that.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
So we about to get you up out of here. You must not know about me. You must not know about me. I was like, let's re-clean. And this time we're gonna have to amp it up, right? We can't just clean, we gotta do the extras.
FBI, open up!
I had to get into my hoodoo bag for real. There are some hoodoo things that are close practice, but everything I'm about to say isn't closed. Do your own research. But yeah, this is how I got the entity out. I cleaned the space again like how I did the first time. I set intent. I was like, low vibrational, harmful, negative energies are casted out of this space. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. I'm wiping everything down, everything down. I lit my incense while all of this is happening and I'm cleaning. I'm playing the Reiki videos like how I did the first time in both rooms. But this time I played the one that casts out dark entities. So what I did differently this time was I energetically locked all the portals in the house. How do you energetically lock a doorway? I basically just wiped it down with the lemon solution and I said verbally, this doorway is not a portal. Only my spirit guides can enter. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. After that, I got my sea salt. I put my sea salt in 2 bowls and I set intent over both of the bowls. This salt wards off negative, low vibrational, and harmful energies and spirits, as well as the bowls. And I sat a bowl in the bedroom and a bowl in the living room. Last thing I did, I took the sea salt and I set intent over it for warding and I sprinkled it on the balcony. Sprinkled it all over that balcony. That balcony has salt galore on it. They probably thought it was finna snow how much salt I threw on that balcony. I did the same thing through the front door. I immediately felt the space clear up. And after I did all of that, I got omens from my spirit guides. I got the 6 of Wands. And so the 6 of Wands is like success. You did it. Let me see, Mo. We did it. Dun, 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 dun. That's what I'm hearing, okay? So I successfully got it out. It was probably pissed because it was gonna be homeless and having to roam and find another place. I don't care. Like I said, you didn't pay no bills. Honestly, I should have known because that specific complex, I started noticing as soon as I got there, every single night, the police had to come to that complex. Even though it was a nice complex, like it was by the beach, everything looked like okay, like it wasn't crazy looking, but the energy of it, like there was just entities all up and through that. It was just a haunted house. It was a haunted building. Every single night you would hear like screams outside. You know, they was flying high in the sky outside at nighttime every single night. And as soon as they would do it, you would start hearing them screaming and stuff. Like it sounded like a horror movie every night. I'm grateful for that experience because it helped me level up within my spiritual gifts and also my awareness. It also helped me learn how to spiritually cast out energies whenever I need to. I wasn't afraid then necessarily. It was really annoying. But yeah, I get, you know, it's Big Rye, not the little one. demon slayer around these parts, okay?
Cause you're gonna respect me, bring it on or let it be. You don't wanna test me.
That is how I survived 30 days in a haunted house. I hope you guys loved that story time. Hopefully you found this entertaining, somewhat educational. Like this video, comment, subscribe to this channel, and I will see you guys in my next video.